Okay, are you guys almost done?
I guess since it's about kind of serious because it's so serious matter.
You guys almost done? Okay. Alright, so what you guys are going to be doing right now is filling out the rest of the KWO chart, what you learned. So go ahead and take that back out. So what have you learned about photo analysis and about political cartoon?
The RPMs.
This right here. So finish filling. What have I learned? What was important here? What did you learn? And then lastly, how did you learn that? It's like what stood out to you about the way you learned what you learned? Any key terms that stood out to you? Okay. You guys are gonna do a project. Obviously not right now because you don't have a lot of time. So much time. The project, you have different choices, okay? In your groups, it was gonna be partners, but since it's 3 and 3, I think that's a good amount for a group. Together you're gonna create your own political poster, okay? It needs to contain symbols, irony, characters, exaggeration, any other techniques that you guys learned today. Your political poster can be a response to a poster you saw today, which is why I had you guys filling out these maps. Or it can be something you created originally from scratch, your own message in your own mind that you want to put out, okay? It needs to have a caption. The political poster has to have a caption. Your caption can use metaphors. You need to show like an attitude, your tone, exaggeration, irony, etc. The rubric is on the back of your key terms. So the rubric is how you grade it. And this is, we already told you earlier, if you haven't done your political cartoon in government, you're going to get credit for that. If you have, then you're going to get credit, a sign-off in your creative tech. I know you're done with creative tech. If you aren't done with creative tech, if you get a 4, because you can see on here, there's a 4, and you haven't even started creative tech yet, there's a teacher choice project, okay? I am going to give you 4 stars. And your electives, if you get a 4. If you get a 3, you get 3 stars, okay? So I really want you to use this rubric and really try to reach for the best political cartoon, okay? You have 2 choices. You can create your project in Illustrator or Photoshop, or you can create it on an actual poster board. If you create it on an actual poster board, then you're actually only getting credit for the government. So if you're done with government, it doesn't help you to do it on the poster board. If you create in Illustrator and then put it on the poster board, I'll still give you credit, okay? But it has to be Illustrator or Photoshop if you want to get credit in Creative Tech.
Do the picture, or we can choose one?
You're creating it from scratch, so remember that. You're creating it from scratch. I suggest, and this is what I want you guys to do as a group, make a rough draft first. Draw it out, write it out, do some type of mapping for your political poster before you actually create it, because that's what's going to help you be able to decide if you're going to do it on Illustrator or Photoshop. Okay? Let me go back to the rubric. Any questions about the rubric? you need me to go over it. You guys feel like you understand the rubric. So four is 4 stars, 3 is 3 stars. Anything else is gonna be resubmit, correct it, redo it, okay? You need to have the appropriate use of cartoon elements, a use of a caption, and not any errors if you want a 4, no errors,
What would
okay?
you consider an error, like?
So if I see like the caption and there's like a period missing, then you can still get a 4 for that. There's a comma missing or something like that. But if you get here where I can't understand what that sentence meant, then we're gonna need to like, you know, correct that caption, okay? Does that make sense? Okay. Anybody have any questions? This is, well, you guys, however long it takes you, I'm gonna work with you to make sure you're getting it done as a group. So, however long it takes you, but it shouldn't take you a period. Next week, you have us next week? You do? You guys have us? You don't, huh? You have us
Every week.
You have us every week? You do?
I don't know.
Let's see if I can, what we can do to get you. Next week, oh yeah, you don't either. Well then, good. You two will be in a group next week and to complete, and you're actually helping her out by doing that. Is that fine? The week that you guys come back
Okay.
with creating this poster. So you two will be in a group, you two in a group, and you two are in a group. So next week on Monday, this period, we're gonna do this poster. Okay? Sounds good? Any other questions? Can you go to lunch? Not yet? Thank you guys. Give yourself a hand.